pictures on Facebook. I saw you attended the International Festival. It looked like a great time. I hope it was. All right, let's check in on our weather this morning. Meteorologist Tony Chiavaroli has an update for us. Not looking too bad this morning in downtown Columbia.
It's calm. It's cool and sorry. It's just more about the clouds rolling in now. Yesterday, a lot of sunshine. Beautiful Sunday. We don't see that today, but it's not going to be, of course, that bad of a day, at least early on. We need to get through the humble beginnings of this week where we are going to see eventual showers, trying to push back in, but that's more of getting you ready for the later phases of today. As of right now, yeah, not too much going on. We see temperatures rolled out still near 50 for Columbia, for Sumter, Camden, Lugoff. How about Orangeburg, Winnsboro? You're slightly milder. Everyone consistently seeing just things settling into that sense. You're right around 50 or you're just a bit below. Not too much of the way of differences. This is how we see it. Going into the tidbits. What is going on this week, though, as we get you prepared later? Now, we are going to see some afternoon shower activity today. Nothing too aggressive, but it's going to be there. Some of you might want to have the umbrella if scattered showers bother you. Then we go into a warming trend. Big one tomorrow and Wednesday. We get back to those 80s. It is going to be getting toasty, and then some midweek storm potential after that warmth rises. Now, a good depiction of this will be also mugginess on the increase along with that warmth. Look at this, tracking up and up and up into Wednesday, even Thursday, and then we see the big decline. That's when we see that storm potential, because that is going to be an indicator of a cold front coming through later into that fourth day of the work and school week. So we'll get there when we get there. Right now, it's clouds rolling in, as will be showers as we push to the afternoon. Current projections have still been all over the place with models. There's been a bad amount of any agreement here, so trying to depict it as best as I can as we go further into this afternoon. Now, in terms of what we're seeing, I don't think there's really going to be downpours from this. We have the very slim potential to get a few this afternoon, but I think it's just going to be some scattered showers rolling through, hanging steady. And again, there's a lot of different models showing different things. This is the best depiction I have found, at least what I'm looking at for you in terms of my forecast. All right, so we keep on with that. We get into the nighttime period where we're going to be seeing things dry up into Tuesday, and that's when the sun breaks out. So a little bit more cut and dry here, no pun intended, as we look into the second day of this week. Now, let's roll on forward here. We see winds still churning out of the south and west. This with the sun coupled together gets us to the mid-80s. It is going to be very warm. The toasty Tuesday is back. And then Wednesday, if you love 80s again, it's going to be a wonderful Wednesday for you, because we likely see upper 80s here with winds continuing to churn out of the south, some clouds in the morning. So it's all about mild and muggy air that'll be back at it again, feeling more like we're later in May as opposed to April. Then we start to see some changes. We'll get to that in my, of course, first alert weather 10-day. But right now it's National Find a Rainbow Day, a fun weather-related one for this Monday. Now, we are going to be getting more of those mid-70s coming your way. And honestly, if a few peaks of sun could actually find their way through today, maybe you could see a rainbow on this Monday. Tonight, we settle back. Upper 50s, not that far back, right? It's going to be milder. We see these lows continuing to be impressive. Look at those lows in the mid-60s as we go later into this week, following up high temperatures in the 80s. It is more, again, about soaking up a bit of that sun, maybe even getting your sweat on this week before we get back to some storm potential on Thursday. Eyes in the sky there, and that's no error going into this weekend. We are going to be getting some cooler air back for your Easter weekend.